we are focusing now on immunosystem. Every body, that body means every body is subjected, every living body is subjected to foreign attack. May be possible there are bacteria, protozoans, fungus or any other invader. But these pathogens, they are continuously attacking on body. Now here we are focusing on human immunosystem, and therefore we are calling that every time with respect to human being. So these pathogens are attacking on human body, and it is our duty to protect our body. Simply, immune system I can consider like defense system of a nation. So here we are focusing on immune system of body. So I have to compare it like immune system of nation. Certain basic concepts we are going to discuss here, and then we are moving further. So simply our body is having a set of different tissues. Try to recollect initial lectures where we discussed that body is consisting of organic systems. These organic systems are made up of organs. Organs are made up of tissues. The tissues are group of cells having common function. So here we are calling tissues. Tissues are made up of cells, and cells are made up of cellular organelles. Cellular organelles are made up of biomolecules. These biomolecules are made up of molecules. Simply, molecules are made up of atoms. Atoms are made up of proton, neutron and electron. Stop. Biology, we are stopping at this level. Electronic level is important, especially try to recollect photosynthesis part, where electronic role is playing important role in that photosynthesis. So we are stopping till proton, neutron and electron in case of biology. Now, all of this, what we are calling that immune system, that is consisting of WBC, that is white blood corpuscles. They are present in body, blood particularly. Try to recollect circulatory system, where we discuss about various parts of blood, components of blood. In that we discuss that WBCs. You are aware of WBCs particularly with reference to AIDS and leukemia. Both are concerned with this WBC. So WBC is immunosystem in our body. Other cells, whatever they are present in our body, they are having a particular code that is identified as our body cells, and they are not identified as pathogens. Pathogens means invader. Simply try to recollect history of India, where the Huns or Greeks, accordingly we are calling them as invaders in India. So like that, pathogens are entering in body to destroy our body. From their side, they are not intended to destroy, they are intended to live their life in our body, but because of their activities, we are getting harm. Let us check out that certain bacteria, they are staying in our body. They are consuming food material whichever is present in our body. Indeed, they are producing waste material in our body. May be possible this waste material is toxic for our body. Best example, tetanus. So like that, these bacteria are harmful for our bodies. We are calling only those bacteria harmful for our body as pathogen. If you are aware that many bacteria are living in our body in form of symbiosis. Say for example, certain bacteria are staying in stomach region, in digestive system. They are consuming food, whatever we are consuming. Suppose you are consuming gulab jamun, they are also consuming that. And indeed, they are producing their waste material. But their waste material is best material for our body, that is B complex. And this way, vitamin B is synthesized by these bacteria, which is useful for our body. And therefore, we are calling that these bacteria are useful. They are not identified as pathogens. Now, here, our immune system first identifies foreign object and their harmfulness for human body, and then carry out attack and destroy. This is called as immune system of our body. Now we are going in detail, like definition wise we are going. The concept of immunology. I am reading out definition. Immunology is the science which deals with study of immune system, immune responses to foreign substances and their role in resisting infection. The study of structure and function of immune system is called basic immunology. Now, we have to discuss immunology with the concept of antigen and antibody. Any foreign substance invading body and capable of stimulating an immune response is called as antigen. So first it must be foreign substance that should invade body and capable of stimulating the immune response, then it is called as antigen. Many times we are pronouncing as antigen, but here if you are having knowledge of Sanskrit, then instead of jin, produce it as jan. Anti, that is opposite, that is not Sanskrit word, but jana stands for people. Here we can consider those who are opposing to your body, they are considered as antigen. Now same way, the protective chemicals produced by immune cells in response to antigen, they are called as antibodies. So our body is producing chemical, immune system in our body that producing out certain chemicals. These chemicals are intended to destroy antigen. These chemicals are called as antibodies. So first, this concept is really important. I am revising this concept again. Entire immune system we are discussing this way, that our body is subjected to foreign attack. The foreign invaders, they are coming in our body to produce certain problems in our body. That means for destruction purpose of our body. No doubt their intention is there or not, that is separate issue. But they are harmful for our body, then we are calling them as antigen. Those who are working opposite or against our body, they are called as antigen. Whereas our body, that means immune system of our body, is producing certain chemicals. These chemicals are dangerous for antigen. These chemicals are meant to destroy antigen. They are called as antibodies. So antigen are germs coming out from outside, and antibodies are chemicals produced by our body to destroy them. If this concept is clear, then try to concentrate on further lecture. If this concept is not clear, my humble request is there, pause out this video, take it back and observe from beginning. It's very simple. I am once again revising because many students especially those who are not having science background, they are confused with these words. Actually, words should be different, but these words are used in biology. So, antigen, they are foreign invaders of our body. And in order to fight with them, whatever chemicals are produced by our body, they are called as antibodies. Let us start further. Now, immunity is divided into different parts. We are calling first division of immunosystem, that is innate immunity and acquired immunity. What is the meaning of innate? That is called as natural immunity. So first, I should say that immunosystem, I am dividing immunosystem into two parts. The first part, that is innate immunosystem, and second, that is acquired immunosystem. I am revising. Immunosystem is divided into innate immunosystem and acquired immunosystem, whereas innate immunosystem is natural immunity present in our body, whereas acquired, we have to acquire as life proceeds. Now, innate immunity is also called as non-specific. So I can say innate as natural immunosystem, I can say that as non-specific immunosystem. Let us check out example. Particularly in big cities in India, this is the problem, that terrorists are carrying out bomb blast. And at that time, there is compulsory checking of vehicles by police. Now here, we can say that police service, that should be considered as immunity system of our body. And in order to get some clue, they are carrying out checking compulsory. Now in that, those who are not terrorists, they are also suffered. But at that time, they are calling out simple law, that whatever the vehicles are there, we are calling that as Nakabandi, that these vehicles are thoroughly checked in order that there should be, if at all certain terrorists are there, they can be immediately arrested. Like that is the example in Mumbai, particularly on that 26/11 attack. The Kasab was arrested and his friend was simply killed out in that firing. Anyway, so here this is non-specific, particularly because everybody is undergoing checking. If you are observing railway stations, there is provision of metal detectors. What is the use of that? That everybody who is entering, that is checked thoroughly. So this is called as simply innate system. Like we can compare that it is non-specific in action. And so it is not directed to any single pathogen. Now it consists of different barriers present in our body. There are anatomical barrier, physiological barrier, phagocytic barrier and inflammatory barrier. These four types are present in immunosystem, particularly innate immunosystem. Let us go one by one. This is first, I am classifying as anatomical barrier. Anatomical barriers are also called as physical barriers. So I am writing out here that physical barriers. Now, these barriers prevent entry of microorganisms into body. Now they include particularly skin. As our body is protected by skin, so direct entry of microorganism in any part of body is restricted. Another part, that is mucous membrane. Try to recollect digestive system, try to recollect respiratory system. Every time we are saying that inner lining is usually having some mucous membrane. That is, some sticky liquid is coming out from that membrane. So this mucous membrane is playing important role, that these pathogens, if they are very minute, that is microorganisms, they are sticking out in that mucous system, and internal parts are also protected. Say our body externally is protected by skin, but nostrils are there where air is we are taking inside the body. Then entire respiratory tract and entire digestive system where external things are taken inside the body, and therefore this mucous membrane is there. Now this secretes out mucus, and that is the coating of sticky liquid to epithelial lining where these pathogens are stuck, and our body is protected. Now this is present in urinogenital tracts also. Now second, that is physiological barriers. So I am considering here the innate immune system, that is first, that is anatomical barrier. Second, physiological barriers. Now certain microbes, these microbes are sensitive to temperatures, and therefore as these microbes are sensitive for temperature, then pH is acidic condition or basic condition of body fluids. So the physiological barriers are there, that is rise in temperature of body, and that's why on entry of certain pathogens our body is there is increase in body temperature. In case of certain microbes like malaria and typhoid, body temperature can be rise from 37 degree to 40 degree. That 3 degree temperature rise is there. Like that we are getting rise in temperature of body. We are calling this as the physiological barrier. This is intended to destroy this growth of foreign invader, particularly that intention. And what we are carrying out, we are taking out medicine so that temperature of body will lower back, but the intention is not that. The thing is that if body temperature rises even greater than 40 degrees Celsius, then there is problem in our brain. It is not good for our brain, and therefore that temperature should lower down. But our body is producing this type of response so that these bacteria or whatever the microbes, they are temperature sensitive, then they can destroy. So this is another case. Now in case of digestive system, we have discussed in digestive system that part, that gastric juice is containing hydrochloric acid, very concentrated hydrochloric acid is present, that is highly acidic condition is maintained, and therefore these microbes, if at all they are entering, why I am using word if at all, because usually in case of human being we are consuming cooked food, and if you are consuming fresh food, then chances of live bacteria or viruses or whatever that microbes, they are very less in our body. But if you are not able to consume that fresh food, that is hot food, then they are going to enter in our body, because just on cooling out, particularly in range of 40 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius, the bacterial growth rate is very high. If you are not able to believe, just check out whatever we are calling the baked potato. That is, very good source of starch, that is polysaccharide. And in summer season in India, particularly in Mumbai, or general temperature where is about 30 degrees Celsius, you will find that potatoes, they are not tasting good after certain time. In Mumbai, we used to consume patata vada, that is a potato is there inside that, something like patties, where in summer season, if that is not fresh, it tastes something different. This is because of growth of microbes in that potato. Now this is the condition that it is not good for health. Now even if you consume, then these microbes are going to enter in body. They get killed by HCl in gastric juice. But whatever waste matter produced in that potato, that is toxin that is going to enter in body, and that's why a problem may occur. If you are consuming raw food, many people are used to drink raw milk, that is having very good source of microbes, and therefore these bacteria or water microbes are entering in our body. They are destroyed or attempt to destroy it carried out by HCl present in gastric juice. Now another chance is their microbe attack, that is through our eyes. They are open, and in case of Indian people they are large. Opening is also wide. If you are observing Mongoloid people, they are having cheap eyes. Comparatively, opening is very small. But in case of Indian, or if you are moving towards equator side of Earth, the eye become more and more larger. And now the tears are present in eye. They are having lysozyme, that is bacteriolytic enzyme. The moment bacteria enters in our tears, their cell wall is dissolved. They are having attack on bacterial cell wall. Now third, so this is physiological barrier. Now third, that is phagocytic barriers. Try to recollect the way amoeba is consuming food. This is called as phagocytic action. Say for example, here I am showing this is amoeba and this is the food of amoeba. Amoeba start producing out a part from body. This is called as pseudopodia. That is, pseudo means false, and this way the food is engulfed in body in form of vacuole, and then that food particle is entering in body. This is called as phagocytic action. So this way many WBCs are having phagocytic action. The neutrophils and monocytes are phagocytic leukocyte which engulfs and destroy invading microbes. The macrophages are large irregular shaped cells. They engulf microbes and cellular debris. Example, Kupffer cell of liver. So this way the phagocytic action is important, and on basis of this phagocytic action many microbes are destroyed. Here also no specific specific action is there, and therefore we are calling this as innate system, whereas the last chance, that is inflammatory barrier. So fourth, I am writing inflammatory barriers. You are aware of inflation. So here that inflammatory barrier, you are aware that infection in tissues, that is causing redness, swelling, pain, and production of heat that may result in fever. Now this type of response is called as inflammatory response, and the attack can be seized by using this type of technique. Now usually this is given due to certain chemicals such as histamines and prostaglandins. Now these two materials, they are damaged the mast cells of connective tissue and basophils of blood. These chemicals dilate and make the blood capillaries more permeable in the region of tissue injury.